The property records process is a big problem, which tends to be ignored. Homebuyers usually have to wait 4 to 6 weeks for their deeds to be processed, which is way too long for the 21st century. To make matters worse, homebuyers need to buy title insurance in order to get approved for a mortgage for their house. Even with title insurance, thousands of cases of title fraud still occur every year. Homebuyers have to spend weeks calling multiple title companies just to get a low enough title insurance rate, which is still going to cost them thousands of dollars. All this makes the property records process so tedious for the user. So what did we do? We created Audax.
Audax makes the records process quick, cheap, and reliable. With Audax, homebuyers don't need to go through the typical 4 to 6 weeks for property deeds to be processed. Now, homebuyers can get their deeds processed in a matter of days. Audax is even able to lower prices by removing inefficiencies such as the involvement of title insurance through security and automation of the blockchain. Clearly, Audax revolutionizes the entire records process.
The reason for Audax's superiority comes down to its use of one of today's most disruptive technologies, blockchain. Blockchain allows Audax to fully integrate all parties with a high degree of security, eliminating the need for title insurance. Blockchain also enables the use of smart contracts that can automate complications such as the pre-agreement. Another technology used by Audax is AWS Cloud, which affords us cheap and reliable storage along with a plethora of APIs and data analytic tools.
Audax is proven to provide the utmost benefit for its users. It trumps the current records process in many ways, such as removing title insurance, increasing speed, accuracy, and so much more. Audax is the first company to eliminate the need for title insurance. This makes the current records process irrelevant and creates a new demand to remove title insurance. Audax redefines the property records process by making it fully integrated like never done before. Since Audax removes title insurance and the cost of our technology is so low, it is inexpensive to the general consumer, who only have to pay minimal amounts in transaction fees. In addition, Audax pushes for differentiability through a whole new approach to the property records process. This is a system overhaul that will leave every party better off.
The current records process takes a generic approach, reaching residential homeowners while attempting to include real estate firms as well. Audax, however, targets municipalities first to address the base problem of the records process, which will cause the current market of residential homeowners to also shift to Audax. Additionally, Audax targets data analytic companies, real estate companies, and banks, which our CIO will expand on later.
With Audax's inherent scalability afforded by blockchain and cloud technologies, there's no limit to our expansion. Starting out, we intend to bring our service to Oakland and Washtenaw County. While it is negotiable, our contract price is expected to be around $750K per county for 5-year service. Here, you can see our income statement over the next 5 years. Bear in mind that this is only when our operations are contained within the great state of Michigan. By expanding to just 5% of counties in the United States, assuming economies of scale and variation in contract pricing, we can amass up to $50 million in profit per annum. You might have also noticed an additional source of revenue at the top. That comes from what our CTO mentioned before, our secondary market.
AWS enables us to make use of its large library of APIs. In particular, we can use them to analyze the copious amounts of transaction data that we collect to create a state trend dataset that can then be sold while maintaining civilian security. Firms could analyze the data to gain insight on mass market trends that are updated in real time, an immensely attractive proposition. This is an opportunity that should not be overlooked by investors. But before we get into investing, let me introduce myself. I'm Yeung, CIO of Audax. Let's meet the rest of the team.
I'm Patri, CTO of Audax.
I'm Annavarapu, CMO of Audax.
I'm Doredla, CEO of Audax.
And I'm Shashank, Chidige, CFO of Audax. Here's why you should invest.
Audax addresses the very foundations of the flawed property records process with industry-leading technologies.
Audax is quick, easy, and cheap for all consumers.
Audax's team has passion about the property records process. We really care about it, and that's what's going to take us from a good company to a great company.
To add on to the previous points, we have already created crucial parts of our service, such as the pre-agreement contract and solidity, giving us a leg up in actually creating our minimal viable product. We have also all taken courses from reputable universities like Duke on blockchain and its business use cases. Finally, we have surveyed homebuyers who would overwhelmingly want a service like Audax in action. We have also obtained expert opinions on Audax's benefit. There's one thing we can all agree on: Audax is the future.